finance. No, this is accounting. This time round, we are interested in accounting. So you close the brackets and enter. In accounting, we have 96. 96. Basically, that is it. That is the simplest way you can use to summarize. Another way that you can use to summarize data is through pivot tables. So you can go to insert. Immediately you go to insert, you will see pivot table, the first one on the menu list from the left. So you can maybe do recommended pivot tables. If you are so new in Microsoft Excel, you can do recommended. For instance, Microsoft Excel will make suggestions for you. But then I don't want us to go that route. I want us to start from scratch. So we go to insert pivot tables. You are they are selecting finance and accounting for us. This is not what we want. Cancel. We are interested in the entire table. In the entire table. You want to summarize this data using pivot tables. You go to pivot table. They will suggest for you, they've selected the entire table, and the table is known as table employees. So you click OK. We want it in our new worksheet. OK. Give it time because it's quite bulky. Yeah, here we are. That the table has the following columns. The columns have been summarized here for you. It has employment ID, full name, job title, department, and so on and so forth. So for instance, we want to summarize the number of people. We can use the number of people in the various departments or departments. We take it to rows. As you can see, we already have the number of departments. They include accounting, engineering, finance, human resources, IT, marketing, sales. We've just taken it to rows. As you understand, number 3, 4, 5, those are rows. If you wanted to take it to columns, allow me to undo. Depending on how you want to organize your data, I can click it there and take it to columns. You can see now it is arranged differently. Still, you can use another option, maybe to transpose data. Data transposition is another aspect that we can easily do. But for today, allow me to organize it in rows, sorry. So I will pick a department and take it to rows. Then maybe ethnicity and take it to values. In other words, I wanted to summarize the various people in departments using those two criteria. Again, for instance, we have 140 ethnic groupings, 96 of which are in accounting, 158 of which are in engineering. You can make sense out of this kind of data. For instance, 241 are in IT. So it means in IT, we have the most balanced team. But in accounting, we have people from almost the same ethnic groups because we only have 96 groupings. Maybe you want to visualize this. If you want to visualize this, you can go to insert pivot chart. I hope you can see pivot chart here. Please confirm that you can see my cursor.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. If you go there, you can pick any. For instance, this is one of the ways in which you can visualize. I don't want to repeat with another example because in a short while we are going to dive into the practical session, but basically that is how pivot tables work. Another aspect that I can perhaps introduce is the use of conditional formatting. For instance, you want to know if there is an employment ID that has been repeated without you going through this data set manually. This is what you do. You select a column. Conditional formatting is in the home button. So go to home. I hope you can see my cursor. Confirm once again, please.
Oh, yes, I can see where it is.
Yes, you click on conditional formatting, then you go to highlight sales rules. For instance, if you wanted to know the number of people earning greater than, you can go to where we have money greater than 2,000. But this time around, we are interested in knowing whether somebody has been repeated in this payroll. You go to duplicate values. Click there. Duplicate values with red color. You can pick a color. Maybe I want green. I don't like red. So whoever has been repeated will be highlighted using a color. This will tell you that when you are trying to clean or organize this data item, number E00836 has been repeated, right? And this one has been repeated too. If we want to confirm that, we can move down and see if that is true. All those that have been repeated are highlighted. Another way of doing that is by searching. If the data set is quite huge and you don't want to search manually, simply copy this entry. This is E00836. Then you Control F. Control F is a shortcut for finding. Then you paste it there. Then there is an option here that says find all. Click there, and you will simply see that we have 2 people with the same value. So the other one is here, 149, and the other one is there, number 7. Are you getting that, sir?
Oh, yes.
Okay, you are going to practice with that in quite a short while. Again, you can also come here, go to conditional formatting. I want to know how many people whose age is less than maybe 50, maybe let me say more than 50 or less than, whichever criteria you want to use. Microsoft Excel can do that one for you. You go to highlight sales rules greater than 45. Almost everybody is there. I don't know. You can say greater than 60. Those people are supposed to be on retirement. So let's see. All those that are above 60 should be highlighted. Remember, okay. Yeah, so that is how you can sort. That is how you can use the conditional formatting. Again, let me also introduce the VLOOKUP function, value lookup. This one perhaps is going to be the last aspect I introduce for today. Then we move to the practical aspects. During the practical aspects, we might want to introduce new skills based on what you guys interact with on a day-to-day basis. Okay. Assume that you have data set that is looking like this one, and you want to search for entries for those particular people. You have a primary key, that is employment ID, should be a unique entry. So when people come to your office, they give you their admission number. It could be students, it could be members of staff, it could be whoever. But you can either have their identification number, national ID, you can have a student registration number or employment ID. You can use the same to retrieve details regarding full name, job title, department, business unit, gender, ethnicity. So long as they give you their student ID or employment number or national ID, whichever unique identifier that you have. Maybe it's your marketing team that would want to know a particular client, which country are they coming from? I hope you have a database where you store this kind of records. For instance, we want to know the department using employment ID, EID. So you want the name of the department to come there. When you use that formula, the name of department will be there. So long as you key in the employment ID here. So this is the lookup value, and this is the formula. So equal signs, VLOOKUP or value lookup. Then you give us the table array. Our table, you can select it manually from here to O, then downwards to 1001. You remember our data set runs all the way to 1001. So there is a shortcut of selecting that table without you going to select it manually. So I will do this. Our table starts from A1, column A1 to the last column is O. So it starts from A1 to O 1001. Once you write that way, it will select the entire table, comma. So we have the lookup value. Then we have the table array and column index number. So we want to use the employment ID. Employment ID is in A1, 2, A1001, then comma. The column index number is, maybe we want to know the department. Department is column number. This is column number 1, 2, 3, 4. Within that table is column number 4. Column number 4. I don't know what I did. Column number 4. Then when you enter the last comma, you will be prompted to give true, which is approximate match, or false, which is an exact match. We are interested in exact match, so we use false. You close the brackets and enter. It's an error because we haven't keyed in the employment ID. Remember, when they come to your office, you will ask them, what is your employment ID? Maybe they say it is this one. Copy that. But you will type it when they come to your office so that you will type it here. Wait a minute, this is not true. This is not true because we are looking up to look up this one. We are going to key in the lookup value there. And then this is not true. Sorry. I thought I had copied a number. So before we move, I want to explain the formula. Like we are going to look up for a value that is in Q3. This is where we will key in our employment ID. And that value will be searched for in the table array. That is A1 to O1001. Column number 4 is the column for our department, and we want an exact match, just like that. So we can pick that one. And we paste it there. They're in marketing. So basically that is how the VLOOKUP formula works. For instance, if you are now interested in something else, you don't have to type the formula from scratch. Maybe you want to know their full name or job title. If it is full name, that is column B. So it's within this table 1, 2. So where we had written 4, because 4 was for department, we can have 2 if we are interested in their full name. And they are called Vivian Lewis. If we are interested in something else, maybe gender, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is column number 6. Where we have 2, you can write 6. And that is it, they are female. Basically, that is what I wanted to cover. And as we interact, a few things might also come up, and we are going to address them as they come. So at this very juncture, I want to take it back to you so that you can give me a few people that are going to be our practical champion for today. Back to you.
Hello, everyone. So we are going to the practicals, and I will request maybe who feels that he or she is ready to start us off. Jojo.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, can you start us off, please?
And please don't be afraid. We are going to learn together. I'm going to guide you if you are lost. Tell us the idea you are going to practice. And remember the good thing with going fast, you pick the topic that you want to practice with. As we proceed, the topics are going to be more and more limited. So, Jojo?
I'll go with the current one, the VLOOKUP. I don't know if I can share my screen because I'm using my phone. So I'll have to log into my laptop.
Yes, please. We can give you 1 second to do that.
Okay. So I'm here. Share my screen. The host can allow me to share kindly.
Which account?
Vantage Africa.
Or the one that is okay. You will share from Vantage Africa, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The admin one.
Oh, the admin one. Okay. I was
Yes, the
looking
one.
at a different. Okay. You are good to go. Are you able to share?
Yes, let me. Can you see my screen?
Sure.
So I think I'll use this data if it's okay.
It's okay. I hope you can hear me.
Yes. So you said to use VLOOKUP, we look for maybe, I think this one is confusing me. Okay, we can look for the, we
Maybe
can
we want to
write,
know their region. We want to know their region by using the employee ID.
okay.
Your data set is still okay, absolutely okay.
Trying to locate where the data will go here. So can
So maybe you want to
maybe
know
right here,
their region. You write region. Then in H3,
we name the employee name. Correct, or
employee what?
name. We want to know their regions, so by their name.
Using what? Using their name. Names can repeat themselves. It's good to use a unique ID that might not repeat itself. For instance, you can
ID.
write employment ID in I3. Employment ID. Then in J3, we can determine their region. Now, we go there and type a formula, equal signs, VLOOKUP. And double click on the pop-up. So where are we looking up for? Which value are we looking up for? The value that we will type in I4. So you can click on I4, comma.
Column.
Then you give us the table array. You can select it manually or type it. Give us the entire table. Remember that table has many columns and rows. A1 to G6. Are you getting where I'm saying A1 to G6? A1 full colon G6. No, that is not true. Delete, yes. Okay, look up, yeah, I4. That is where we will type our employment ID, comma. Our table starts from A1.
A1 to G6.
Yes. You can click or type manually. Full colon You can click on G6 or type manually. Yes. Then comma.
Comma.
Within that table,
Column.
you are interested in column C, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you can select C1.
And false.
C1. No. Oh, yes. You moved very fast. That is true. So we are interested in which column?
C.
Yeah, if you want to do the entire C, it is C, full colon, and a C. It will select it until the end.
Okay.
Full colon, then C. Just like that, yes, comma. Now that is where you will do true or false. Now give us the ID. You remember you will type the ID in I4. It is an error because you haven't typed the ID in the right box. Yeah, there.
Any ID?
Yeah. (1001). So I4, wait a minute, I want to see something. A1 to G6. A1 to G6 is our table. Comma, C to C. Let us do C1 to C6. C1 to C6. C6, comma. We are interested in column number 1, 2, 3. Religion is column number 3. Then comma. This is 1, 2. Are you seeing where you have written C1 to C6?
Yes.
That is where we need to do the column number, column index. That is where we have number 3. You can delete those. Delete again. Yes, false. Double click. Now, before you enter, just double click on the formula. I want us to understand the formula. Equal signs, VLOOKUP. Then you give lookup value is where you will type the employment ID or whatever that you are looking for. Are we there?
Yes.
Then comma, A1 to G6, that is the table, the entire table, you select it, right?
Mhm.
And then we are interested in column number 3, and you know why, right?
Yes.
Do you know why we are interested in column number 3?
Yes, because we want to know the origin.
Yes. What if we wanted to do sales in Q4? That would be column number 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 7? 1, 2,
7.
7, yes. Let us try 7. Where we have 3, we can try 7 so that we do sales in Q4. Enter. Yeah, they are doing 17,000. Now let us go to the larger data set, the one that has thousands. Yes. Now, before you do any summaries, just take note of where it starts and where it ends. So take us to the first column. So it starts from column A, 1, and goes across to column
G,
to column M, then down to how many rows downwards? 1001 or 1002, whichever. Are we there?
yes.
So let us go to where you want to summarize. For instance, what are you interested in? Perhaps you can do employment ID and salary, right?
Yes.
Okay, go on. Give us the formula, equal signs. Yes, comma. Give us the table. It starts from A1 to A to not A. A1 full colon, not semi. To O1001. No, maybe we should not do O because O is included in that formula. We can do N or M. Let us do M 1001. Yes, comma. We are interested in what? Do you want to know ethnicity, age, what?
Want to know their salary.
Go up. We want to know, that is column number what? Starting from the one at the leftmost is column number 1. So tell us, salary is column number what? Annual salary is in column J. Column J, that is number
11.
What? 10. Okay. Take us back to the formula. Is it 10? Take us back to the formula, down. Don't be afraid of making errors or mistakes. So 11, let us do 11 and see what happens. Comma, true or false? Double click. Are you sure you did true or false? Comma. Double click. Left, yes. Now give us the employment ID. You can pick any random ID from column A. .13, what is that? That is the bonus. 10. Now change 11 to 10. Enter.
Yes.
Yeah, I think salary was column 10 and not. Now, let me ask you one question, madam, before you exit. Go back up. This time round, we are not going to guide you. I want you to create a VLOOKUP formula to determine the agenda. So do the formula in column P2 using the employment ID. This time round, we want to establish as whether you are getting the concept. Good. Good. That is F. F is number what? Yeah. Yeah, that is good. Now, what if you want to determine their ethnicity? The last one before you give the chance to someone else. Correct. The only thing you are forgetting is the last aspect, true or false. If you click inside that formula, you can see a comma and nothing after the comma. So you need to double click, left click, double left click, yes, so that it appears at either true or false. This is really very well done, if you ask me. I'm impressed. Let us have our volunteer number 2. Back to you.
Let me try.
This account, the one for Vantage Africa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You are good to go. Please share your
Okay.
screen. Tell us what you are going to practice.
I want to practice for example, how to do the simple formulas such as sum.
That
Sum.
is right. Go on. Let us see how it works.
Yeah, let me share my screen. You have disabled my sharing if you can allow me.
I made you the host. You still unable to share?
Yeah.
Maybe we reach the maximum. Let me see. I removed that one. Let me add this one. No. You are still co-host. You should be able to share your screen.
Yeah, now I think it's open. Just a minute, I'm trying to open the Excel which you shared.
No worries.
Yeah.
No, please download it first.
Okay. I don't know why it's taking time to open.
Only that you downloaded many of them, but we have time. Just take your time and open it. But ukichukua muda sana tutaboeka cause leo ni Friday.
What is happening?
Go to your downloads folder.
Yes, I think here it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's very visible from your side, from your hand.
I
So
can't see it.
you can't
honestly.
see.
I can see your inbox.
Where? What is happening?
Maybe the others can confirm if they can see it from their end. Perhaps it's my network.
Can you see it from your end?
Let me ask Belinda. Belinda, can you see it from your end? Joy?
So,
You stopped sharing, right?
yeah, I've stopped.
Share again. I was just seeing your inbox. Yeah, now I can see it clearly. All right. Perhaps if you want to zoom this one in a bit, at the bottom right, there is somewhere it is written 100%. You can click there several times, maybe so that we have 150%.
Just a minute.
You can click inside the spreadsheet once.
I think it's now very visible.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, so now let's say we want to find the sum maybe of cells in Q4. So
Yes.
we'll highlight it. Then before we highlight, for us to perform any formula, we must first have the equal sign.
Sure.
Yeah, so you'll put the equal sign, then okay.
No, SUM equal signs, you want to sum. Sum SUM.
SUM.
Double click on the sum.
Then
Then you
let's say
can use the cell reference numbers G2 full
so
colon.
we'll have G2.
Yes.
G2. Then we'll have
Full
full
colon to G6.
To G6. G6.
You
Then
close the brackets and
we close the brackets. Then we click enter.
yes. There is another way of doing that. Maybe you can delete that. I show you another way.
Okay.
If you have a huge data set and you have no time, quickly you can click on column G. Click there.
Column G.
Yeah, now go to the menu bar down there. Are you seeing there is an average 15,900 count 6 sum
Average.
down there?
I can see where my cursor is.
Yes, that is another quick way of doing it. though this one will not give you the actual figures, but at a glance you can tell that the average is that the count is 6,
The count is
meaning you
6,
have
the
6
sum.
entries. Is that
Then
true
this,
that you have 6 entries?
oh,
Including
yeah,
the first, including the title.
there are 6 entries.
Yes, whose sum is 79,500
Yeah.
and the average is 15,900. Another
Oh,
way
okay.
of doing that, click there, down there. In
Where?
cell reference G7,
G7
equal signs,
equal signs.
sum, SUM, double click on the first one, that is G2,
G2,
comma, G3, click on G3. No.
G3. G3,
Yes, comma, G4, comma, G5, comma, G6. Close the brackets. But now this is a long cut, because if you do that every other time, you will be bored.
exactly.
So another way of doing that, delete that, equal signs, sum, double click on that. Now you select everything downwards from from G2 downwards up to there, close the brackets and enter. So depending on how long the spreadsheet is, you can use either. Personally, I prefer the cell references. For instance, if I know my data set runs up to 2000, so I click G1 to G2000.
Okay.
You will be home and dry rather than doing manual things.
Then
Give
let's
us the
assume
average.
let's
Give
now
us the
assume
average
that.
for, yes.
Okay. Let's do the average. G2. Close the bracket, enter.
Good.
So then let's assume that we want to find the average for both cells. So I saw you highlighted these.
What you can do, if you want to find the average for all the others, click there. Hover at the bottom right until you see a dark positive sign. Yeah, that one. Left click and hold. No, not that one. The one, yeah, that one. You left click and hold and move it backwards. No.
I left click.
Yeah, you left click. Once it turns dark, you left click and hold and drag it backwards.
Why is it not moving? Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Now let me start it afresh to see.
You can search from this other one now backwards. No problem. Yeah, from there.
This.
Yeah, backwards. Still the same thing.
Oh, thank
you.
So
if you click inside that, it will be the average. So that is how we do it. Again, you can do the average for Alice Brown for all the quarters from Q1 to Q4. Let us see.
Let me undo this.
No, you don't have to undo. I want you to do the average for Alice Brown. Remember that average will be done.
Okay.
Yeah, that is where you will do the average. Equal signs, average. No, average is not written like that. Yeah,
Is it
delete that
three?
one. Delete H3. It is from now we are doing a cross D2 to G2. That is okay, G2. Close the brackets and enter G2 to G2.
G2 to G2.
Yeah. And now give us the average for David.
For?
David Green, David.
Okay.
Beautiful. Now let us do this. Using now we have the average for Alice and David. Now go to J2, G2.
I go to G2.
J2. J2, J2.
Okay, J2.
Right there, Alice.
Alice.
Go to K2. Go to K2.
K2.
Right there, David. David.
David.
For Alice, their average is go to J3.
J3.
Equal signs. Link it to H2. Link it to H2.
I link it to H2. If I want to link it to H2, are we putting the brackets?
Just type H2. Just type H2. No brackets.
Okay.
Enter.
Okay.
Go to David. Link it to H5.
David is
equals to H5.
H5.
Equals to H5. You did not include the equal signs. Now we want to do a visualization. Select the data for Alice and David. No, not there. Where you have put the summary. Go to insert.
Insert.
Maybe we can do recommended charts. Recommended charts somewhere in the middle. Recommended charts there. Yeah, you can click OK. Maybe we can do a simple chart. Click OK. Click OK. Now you can drag it to some other location across. Not there. No. Click outside that chart. Click at the bottom. No. Click inside once and drag it. No, not from there. Are you seeing we have 2 squares? Don't click on the one inside. Click on the one outside. Right click once to click. Left click inside that.
Then
Now there is an outside the square where you have clicked is the one inside. There are two squares. Click
see,
on
oh,
the one outside and drag. No. Are you seeing where it is written chat title? Click there and drag. No.
okay, now I got it.
Okay. Just resize it so that we can see it clearly. You can read, yeah, drag it inwards, yeah. Slightly higher. Yes, no. Now, yes, this is it. I want us now to compare the two people. Now, when the cells for Alice change, this visualization will also change accordingly. I want you to drag it upwards so that we are able to see the data again. Click it there. Yeah, that way. Up. There, yes. Yeah, Apple. Now let us try to edit the data for Alice. Where it is maybe 12,000, we can have 20,000. So when that one changes, you will also see the bar for Alice changing accordingly. Enter.
Okay.
You see now Alice is higher than David, and it is
Exactly.
happening real time. You are able to see the visualizations real time. You can also edit for David. Yeah, so that is how we do the visualization and the other changes. While there, I want you to also do some practice on one more concept before we move from here. These are the things that you can do on a day-to-day basis. I sent a number of data sets. Kindly open the one that I'm calling employee data set. Not this one. There is another employee one. Yeah, that one.
This one.
No, not sales data. The other one.
Okay.
That one. Please download it. We will use this one so that I can show you can not I can show you. You are the one who is going to show us how you can print and how you can summarize using pivot tables.
Okay.
Then we move to another person. Enable editing, go to data. Down there we have tabs. We have one that is called the data, another one sheet 3. Go to data.
I'm there.
Yeah, so if you want to summarize this using pivot tables, you go to insert. Yeah, pivot table. Click OK. Now you can see you have pivot table fields and that region. Don't edit anything there. Go to pivot table fields. No. Right hand side.
Okay.
Now I want you to click on gender.
Gender.
And drag it to yeah, I can see you've already taken it to rows, right?
Yeah.
Then go to age and take it to values. Yes. Now, some of age is not the best way. Click on the drop down arrow. No, within age, there is a drop down.
Is it here?
This one is not a good one. Go to value field settings. value field settings. I can see it there. Value field settings. Now we want to do average, right? Not sum. Click on average, then okay. Now, on the ribbon, we have pivot chart. On the ribbon is up there. Huko juu kuna mwisho kuna pivot chart. There. Now click there. Now that is the, okay, that is the comparison between male and female. Okay. That is how you can compare between male and female. Again, I want you to do something else. Let us do department. We want to see how much money we are paying which department. Department? No. You can first reset.
Okay.
What we have there, just delete them before we proceed. Remove. You can remove by dragging it back. Go back to data. You have taken us elsewhere where we did not want to go. No, it's the other one, employee data set 1. The last one on the right. Data, click on data. Go to insert, pivot tables, start from scratch, no loss. Okay.
Department.
This time round, I want us to summarize by department, take it to rows. Then annual salary, let us take it to values. You can scroll down, there is somewhere you can scroll there. Annual salary, take it to
Values.
Yeah, now let us go back to our table inside that Excel. There is a scroll bar at the right hand side. You can scroll upwards. Yeah, that one. You skipped it. There is a scroll bar inside your. No, not that one. There is another scroll bar. Move towards the left. No, you passed it again. That one. No. No. Are you seeing inside that table?
This table.
Are you seeing column R? Where column R is? Are you seeing column R?
Column R. I can't trace it.
Immediately after column R, there is a scroll bar. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, now you can go to pivot chart. No, but are we okay with some, or we want to do something else? If we are not okay with the sum, then we can go to where it is written values, sum of values, click on the drop down.
Sum of values.
Click on the drop down, value field settings. Let us do the average. I like the average more than count. Count is okay. Then go to insert pivot chart.
Yes.
Yeah, you can go to recommended. Okay, pick that one. So this is the visualization. Are you seeing how this works?
Yeah.
Are you sure ama nimekuharakisha sana?
Hapana, hujaniharakisha sana.
Do you want to summarize using another way?
ilikuwa ya
Hata ilishatoka
No.
kitambo.
ya yellow.
Sikuwa nimevaa. Sijui
Ilikuwa-
kama ni brown ama
What else
walikuwa
do I
wanasema
want
tu-
before we
That
move
can do
away
this.
from here?
Kifunzia watu.
Oh, you said how to print.
Oh, yeah. Go back to the data.
Sisi. Eh?
Yes. So
Control P. Control P is the shortcut for printing. Okay.
yeah.
Do you remember what we said about printing? How can you make this one fit to your pages?
Yeah, I remember. We can change the portrait to landscape orientation. Then
Mhm.
we can also change the scaling with
Yes.
the one which can best suit your needs. So maybe you can decide to go for one page. You said that if you are preparing Mwakenya, something like that.
Now go back. We start first. You remember up there it is written print active sheets. Below settings, we don't want to print active sheets because it will include the areas that don't have data. So go back
Okay.
and first select back.
Print active
There is an
sheet.
arrow up there. There is an arrow up there.
Where?
Go back. Back to where we started. Yeah, click there.
Control P.
No. Before you control P, go back
Okay.
again. First select what you want to print.
Let me assume I want to print the entire.
No, it is same as active sheets. With this one, you must select manually
Okay.
from A1 across to column what? Column O, then down. This is not a good way of selecting. Go back to A1. You start there from A1. No, not like that.
Huh?
Click inside A1. No, that is A2. Move across to column B, column C, across like that. Like that. Yes, like that. Like that. Then down. Yes, now that is how we select. You start from the first column to the last column, then down. There is a faster way of doing this, but I'm worried because if I introduce the aspect, it will confuse you further. So I'd rather we go the simplest way that will be clear to all of us. There are shortcut keys for this. Using the arrows.
Let's assume we have
All right.
highlighted
Then
it
now
up
you
to that point.
Then you control P. You can either control P or you go to file and look for print. Okay. Now, where it is written active sheets, now you can change that one to selection. Yes, that is good. Go down to where you have written fit sheet on one page.
Sheet on one page.
Scale down, the last one down. Yeah, that one. There, maybe we can change to fit columns on one page. Fit columns on one page. Yeah. Then you know if it is a landscape and you want to print both sides, then this one you flip on a short edge. Are you seeing print one-sided there?
Yeah, I can see it here.
Flip there. Maybe you want to flip on short edge, depends on how your organization looks at documents. If you are putting it in a file, then you flip on long edge. If you are not, then you flip on short edge. It depends on your preferences. Basically, that is how you print. I hope we are not too fast on this.
Yes, we are not.
Thank you very much. Let us have the next volunteer. Tumekupigia makofi.
Oh, thank you.
Next volunteer. I musipo volunteer, I will volunteer somebody. Kindly remind me, we started with who?
Joan,
Then we went to,
Vantage Africa.
then,
It's when we are moving to the next person.
oh,
Yeah.
so I can, there is this one logged in with Mark. Who is this? Mark, kindly unmute and introduce yourself. MAC, is this a device? I could recommend that next time we log in with our full names. It's a kind request. Belinda?
Just
Yes, Mark.
I can't access Excel with my phone. I'm using my phone to
Right.
follow the class.
Okay. Belinda?
I'm also using my phone. I'm using a phone. Yeah.
When it comes to practical skills, we never use
Let
mobile
me go
phones.
next. I can go next.
Please share your screen. This is Rachel, right?
P.
All right. Please go on. Kindly confirm that you can share your screen.
No, I can't.
You can't. Let me remove this one as a co-host. How about now?
No, it's telling me that the host hasn't allowed multiple sharing, so I cannot. It's
Multiple
not,
sharing.
yeah. You have not allowed
You
sharing.
are using the T, or I made someone else a co-host. Yours is a T.
Yeah.
Okay. T stands for Please go on. I hope you can now share. Meanwhile, tell us the aspect that you want to demonstrate.
So I want to demonstrate another way that I can do the summing easily.
Yes.
And visualization as well as
Yes.
pivoting, although I'm not so good with pivoting, you'll guide me on that.
All right. Please go on. We are all following.
Yeah, so the easiest way that I know how to do the sums, are you able to see my screen?
Quite clearly from my end.
Okay, so when you come to the summing, let's say Harvard, let me delete them so that I can do them again. So here, according to me, you can just come here and then on the left side where this, you see what I've done? I don't know how you call that.
Yes.
Yeah, you put here sum and then you click OK and it comes automatically.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, so to do the rest, you just drag that way and they all go that way.
Nice. Now let us go to the visualization.
So should I just delete this one?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know, I can delete it and do the range for other people since I had already done Alice and David. Let's do Bob and Eve. That's okay. Right?
Yes.
So Bob and Eve. So the rank that we are picking is for Bob it's E3.
No, you use equal signs. Equal signs. Start with equal signs.
Sorry for that. Yeah. And for Eve, it's E6.
You can as well click on it.
Oh, it will come if I click on. Okay.
But there is one question that I have for you. This is the overall average or for a particular quarter?
For a particular quarter.
All right, go on.
Yes, after selecting that.
Now go to insert.
Go here and then we come to
very well. So show us that if the values for if changes, the chart also changes. You can edit a few entries.
so we can put maybe if 15. It has changed. Yeah.
Okay, a good visualization. Which one do I want you to try? I want you to do conditional formatting and identify the regions that have been repeated. So the region is in column C. Assume that you have 1,000 of entries. Click there, go to conditional formatting, highlight cells, rows, duplicate values, select a color. Yeah, you prefer red. Okay, you can pick any color.
Red is okay.
Yes, okay. So you can see already East has been repeated, right?
Yes.
We have 2 cells people from East. Try to write West below it. Below East, let us write West.
Yeah.
If West is repeated, the other West will also be highlighted.
Oh yeah, it has been.
If you delete one, the other one will be unhighlighted.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that is how that works. There are other options for conditional formatting if you go there.
So I have a question.
Yes, please.
The way they asked this way, if I wanted to do away with the ones that have been duplicated.
Okay. You can go to data.
Mhm.
As you can see, we have removed 2 duplicates there.
So I have to select the region C or,
Yes, and then you remove duplicates.
okay, let me try.
But before you do that, you need to be okay. You see, you are being told to expand the selection.
Yeah,
When you expand the selection, you will delete the entire entries that are repeated.
okay.
Just click on remove.
No duplicate, it's saying no duplicate.
Yeah, because the entries are unique. For instance, Eve Clark, much
yeah.
as she's coming
Both are
from
different people.
yeah, the entries are different. But if they were to be the exact replica, then you
Mhm.
could remove them by
Oh,
simply doing that. Again, maybe you want to separate the first name and last name. You click on column B. On the ribbon, you go to text to columns. Delimited, next. No, other. Okay, yes, it's a space. Finish. Then you will have a employee name and just that. Then you can re-edit to whatever settings that you want to apply.
okay.
Yeah. Thank you for the demonstrations and practical session. Now we are moving to the question and answer session.
But I wanted you to guide me on the pivoting. I didn't understand it well.
Yeah, let us do that as the last one. Open the other data set that we are calling employee data set, the huge data set. Please take a second.
Just one. I'm here.
No, not this one.
Uh-huh.
There is one that had 1,001 entries downwards.
I think it's this one. This one.
The one I'm seeing as up to number 6.
Right.
Maybe I can confirm from who?
Okay, let me
Joy, kindly confirm.
sharing.
Joy,
Let me
kindly
stop
confirm.
publishing. Can you see this one now?
Yeah, this one is now okay.
Okay.
So this is how we do it. You click anywhere inside this data set, anywhere inside there. No. What is happening?
I was zooming out so that you can see well.
No. Just leave it the way it was.
That way.
Yeah, so you click anywhere within this data set, inside any cell, within.
Okay.
Yeah, then you go to insert.
All right.
Pivot table.
I'm here.
Then okay. Yeah, we are okay with new worksheet, but you can change that in case you are not happy with it. For instance, we want to do job title
Okay.
and age, maybe. No, you click and drag it.
To column.
That is what? What have you clicked on? Age.
Age, yeah.
Take it to values.
Okay.
Remove one of them because I can see you have to.
I just undo, right? Yeah. It's okay now.
Now, Now below, where we have a sum of age, click there. There is a drop down arrow beside it. Not there.
Yeah.
No, there is a right menu where we have pivot table fields. Down, 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 where we have values, summation of
Oh,
values.
yeah. Seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you click there and go to value field settings.
Okay.
Now we want average. Okay.
Okay.
Now these are very many entries. We have very many job titles. Instead, let us, rather than job title, on rows, let us remove job title from rows. Remove. Let us have a department there rather than job
Department.
titles.
Okay.
Yes, this one is fairer. Then you go to pivot chart and insert a preferred chart.
So I'll come here, pivot charts, then choose the one that I want to use.
Yes, and then you click OK. Maybe you want a pie chart. There is one on the left that is pie chart.
Mm,
Pick one that best describes your data and click OK.
this one is okay.
Okay. So that is how we go about this.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for the volunteering and for the wonderful practical session. Tumekupigia makofi.
Thank
Question and answer. Another question? Watu wamekataa kuuliza maswali kwa sababu ni Friday ama kwa sababu wameelewa? Now, this is the very moment where perhaps I go to Mark. Mark, tell us about your learning experience today. Give us feedback. Remember, these are the same lessons that we do for our clients. I want you to be as honest as possible. Mimi si mtu wa kukachi feelings. Kama kuna mahali pa kuimprove, I will improve. So that when we have our clients, we are able to do better, meet and even exceed their expectations. I will start with Mark, MAC.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
The learning experience has been awesome and it's quite informative. But the only thing I know with Excel is the more you use it, the more you understand. That's all I have.
Kuna kitu umelearn leo ama most of these things ulikuwa unajua already?
Yes, I've learned a lot.
Okay, thank you. KN.
Hello, Abel.
Hello, how are you? What is your
I'm
full name?
fine. My name is Kevin Dongo.
Oh, Kevin Indungu.
Yes. So,
KN.
yes,
Oh,
I have learned a lot. I think
yes.
the most crucial bit that I needed to understand was the averaging. So that is something that I have learned today. And also the shortcuts, and also that is something that I have learned. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to hear that. Isabella? Isabel.
Hello. The
Hello.
experience was amazing. At least I've learned something new. The pivoting, I didn't know that, and I'll practice more.
Okay, thank you. We are happy for the feedback.
Okay.
Then we can hear from Belinda.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. So the lesson was good. I've learned new things. For example, how to protect a workbook. That is something new that I've learned today. Yeah, so I can say it was good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Let us hear from Raymond Mokaya.
Yeah, good evening, Abel.
Good evening, sir.
The class was very engaging and interesting. I've learned new things, concepts such as summing up and pivoting, though I'm not pivoting not that well, but I'm working on it. Yeah, the class was interesting. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And I would encourage to also learn from, I have had a few people saying that they've grasped the concept of pivot charts and tables. Hopefully you will pick one from whom you will practice with. I'm happy for the feedback. Let us hear from Joy. Perhaps we can go to the coordinator. You did not tell us about your name.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Buya Victor. Yeah, and today's class has been of great help personally to me as a person because I've really learned a lot. It is when I was introduced to Excel, and I believe with the time and with the practicals, we'll move further. Much appreciated,
All right.
Mr. Abel.
Thank you, sir, for that. I'm happy for the feedback. Maybe we can then hear from Ann Paul.
Ni question inaisha. Huh? Usilive kwanza.
We are unable to hear from Ann Paul. Maybe she's having a client. Perhaps this is where we call it a day. And maybe you also would want to hear from me. Every time I do practical lessons online, I feel challenged in terms of engagement because I'm unable to tell whether you are equally doing the practicals from your end or not. And time is always a constraint when we are doing lessons online because we'd like to offer the same practical experience as if it were during an in-person training. So basically today we've done fairly good, and from those that did the practicals, I could tell that at least some learning took place, and I'm happy. And I also would want to know about the assessment that we have scheduled for Monday. Please tell me before we call it a day.
So for assessment, I thought we are going to discuss it with you. Then we see the way forward. Then after that, I will also tell my colleagues how we have arranged for it. Though Dr. Benson was opting for the physical assessment.
Yes.
Yeah, so we are still going to discuss about that, then come up with the final feedback before Sunday.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm happy for that. Meanwhile, I will be thinking about the kind of questions or practical aspects that I will include in the assessment. But it's not a matter of life and do, so we should not worry because basically these are the same concepts that we've gone through. So it's not rocket science. That is it from me. I can see we have Rachel. I hope this is Rachel Mwongela. Rachel? Okay. Perhaps we call it a day unless there is something special from your end. Back to you. Huku mukiwa na trainings, kuna maombi, kuna I think I appreciate the opportunity that you gave me to train you. I hope I did not mishandle it. Kama kuna maombi pia mimi naamini katika maombi, whether ni maombi ya Waislamu, whether ni maombi ya Christians, because God is both for Christians and Islam. Back to you.
Exactly. I will request Belinda at least to pray for us as we wind up. Belinda.
Let us pray in the name of the Father,
Belinda, unmute yourself.
hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Quite clearly, yes.
Okay, so let us pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread.
And forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us.
May not lead us into temptations, but deliver us from sin.
Deliver us.
For the power and the glory forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, Belinda, for that wonderful prayer. Enjoy your weekend too.
Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks for your time, guys.